Hey everybody, Megan Caffrey here with a fresh episode of The Scoop as we are coming down the stretch of the regular season in Big East Olympic sports. A lot of really important games with some important tournament implications this upcoming weekend. But first, let's take a look back at what happened in Big East volleyball this week. As last Friday, it was a battle of unbeatens and a battle for first place in Big East volleyball as Marquette and Creighton went at it, and this one certainly delivered. Marquette came into this match on a 13-game win streak, and well, it looked like it very well could stick as they won the first two sets. However, Creighton came back in a commanding third set, and it was all the Jays from there on out. Head coach Kirsten Bernthal Booth saying after, in sets 3, 4, and 5, they were cleaner and better in transition. She said it was a big win for a lot of reasons. Moving on to men's soccer, where Wednesday afternoon, it was another battle for the top spot in league play as Seton Hall, who was unbeaten through 7 Big East matches for the first time in program history, traveled to meet with a Georgetown team who has been hot as of this last month. Get this, just this past Saturday, beating Villanova 3-2 on the road, adding to their unbeaten streak to bring it to 6. And well, it was all Hoyas winning this one 2-0 and taking ownership of the top spot in league play. In women's soccer, there's a little more separation down the stretch as we take a look at league standings. Georgetown sitting at the top in conference play, unbeaten at 7-0-1. Xavier not too far behind in second place, also unbeaten. The Musketeers are currently on a 5-match shutout streak ahead of their home game against Providence Thursday night. And it's St. John's who rounds out the top 3, the Johnnies with a really fiery offensive performance in their win over Butler, where Big East Offensive Player of the Week Jessica Garziano had both a goal and an assist in the 3-1 victory. I spoke with the midfielder ahead of their final regular season match at Belsum Stadium this weekend. Check it out. We are so excited to welcome into the Scoop St. John's Jess Garziano. Jess, welcome in. Congratulations, Big East Offensive Player of the Week, scoring in your game against Butler and an assist as well. What has been really connecting for you offensively as of recent?
I think just kind of gearing down defensively and being able to apply the defensive pressure, which is then leading us to have those opportunities offensively. So I think it really comes from defense and then transitioning right to offense and being able to score.
Your team is currently 3rd in league standings in Big East play. How would you describe it as we're coming down the stretch in league play, what this season has really been like?
Yeah, I think we started off the non-conference kind of shaky, and I don't think we probably had a lot of confidence, and we probably lost a lot of games we shouldn't have. And although they were hard to lose, I think it kind of definitely shaped us for the Big East. And we've been performing very well in the Big East Conference, and we're hoping to then make the tournament.
When you look at your game specifically, freshman year to now, senior season, what are you really the most proud of in your growth?
I think coming in freshman year, I really didn't defend. Obviously, as an attacking midfielder, that's not anything crazy, but there's so much more to it once you get to college, where winning the ball back and counterattacking is where most college goals are come from. Mm-hmm. And I think just kind of gearing down and learning more about defensive footwork and everything defensively has kind of made it so much easier for me to then want the ball back and be able to go forward and create opportunities.
What has that defensive work looked like for you? Has it been coming into practices or outside of normal practice time, one-on-one work with coaches? How did you really dive into that side of your game?
Yeah, I think it kind of came mostly from practice and the kind of days off we had. I would always go to the field, and whether that was by myself or with a friend, like work on the things I wasn't great at. And one of them was defense coming in. And I think the change my coaches have seen in me from freshman year to now, they always talk about like, you were always so good offensively, but the work you put in defensively is now why it's paying off in big games in the Big East Conference.
That's awesome. Will there be any emotions for you come Sunday with senior year last home game?
Yeah, I think definitely it's our senior game too. So I think it will definitely be a lot of emotions from not only me, but my teammates. And, we've done a lot for this program, and it'll be really special to be able to play another game on Bellston.
Jess, best of luck on Sunday and the rest of the way. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Looking ahead to the schedule this weekend, in women's soccer, a really tough task for Marquette, who is on the road to face two of the top programs in the league as they face 17 Georgetown and Xavier on the road. Now, Marquette did enter this week in possession of the final spot in the league tournament as the top 6 teams do compete, but the Golden Eagles looking for more points to solidify that spot. You can head over to BigEast.com for a full schedule of events. That'll do it for us this week. We can't wait to be back scooping with you next week.